I saw Real Genius when I was in sixth grade, and being the naive 12-year-old that I was, I totally believed that if I ever got to college, there would be, dorm ice skating, parties with student beauticians and water slides, brilliant, creative, and weird friends that would accept you for you, and a general idealism about what you were making and creating. Of course, I was wrong. College was nothing really like that. I mean, there were glimpses of it, but sadly, that world didn't exist in the way I had constructed it in my 12-year-old mind. Despite my disappointment that Real Genius lied to me about some things, it was surprisingly funny about other things and in weird ways realistic. I was quite surprised when I sat down this week and rewatched the movie for the 20th time, but it's been the first time in a long time, and realized as I was watching it that the film has aged quite well, and many of the messages of the film, they're relevant. Real Genius came out in 1985, and it's the story of a boy genius named Mitch who is recruited by Pacific Tech University to go to college to work on laser technology. Mitch, along with another brilliant, cool, and quirky student named Chris, work to develop this technology. And little do they know that their professor and mentor, Dr. Hathaway, has plans to use the laser as a weapon for the military, and it's codenamed Crossbow. This movie is funny, still. It really is. Sometimes we watch a movie and the humor ages in odd ways to the point where it's no longer relevant or funny. And I found the humor in Real Genius to be delightful. It is witty, clever, quick, and it's oddly endearing. Chris, played by Val Kilmer, shows really what a star he is and will be for the years to come. His odd, kind of lackadaisical demeanor and lifestyle, it's compelling, oddly. He is a cool genius that all nerds, I think, wish they could be. It's a star turn for him, and his best moments really in the film are when he's interacting with older people, and those people are completely clueless, and Chris just runs circles around them. Mitch, who's played by Gabriel Jarrett, is the center of the film, and as an audience, we really experience the film through his eyes. A character like Mitch is perfect for this film simply because all the other supporting characters are so weird and interesting and bizarre. And that's what I like about Real Genius. Everyone is so damn interesting. From Chris, obviously, to Jordan and her air replicator, to douchey Kent and his phone tapping abilities, to Laszlo and his closet entrance to his lair, and of course, the arrogant Professor Jerry Hathaway. All these characters are fun and interesting. This movie is really delightful, and I was reminded of that when I watched it again recently. But there's a message to the film, and the message is really about our capacity to take bright, idealistic, and passionate students and use them for profit and gain. And that's a sad reality. I've been a teacher for about 20 years, and I've seen brilliant kids get all used up for the glory of the institution, maybe even the instructor. In the case of Real Genius, these students are used to create a laser that will be turned into a weapon. The military-industrial complex, hey, it existed in 1985, and, it exists today. Real Genius has moments that are fun and subversive, whether it's, putting Kent's car in his room or putting a speaker in his braces, all the way to destroying a house with popcorn. All those things delivers basically a story that uses its humor to inspire the audience and, in a weird way, make us long for friendships that resemble what we see on the big screen. Relationships of, encouragement and collaboration and working to make the world a better place. What do you think? Is Real Genius one of those films that's worth revisiting? Is it kind of how I describe it? I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching and, living in the past with me.